a society, and even if it is just stop for a minute and look back on our parents, you would see that love was not enough, right? Love is very delicate, yet it can be tough. It can be soft, it can be hard, it can be toxic, it can be fruitful. Love depends on how we use it or what we think of love and how we project it. But in a relationship, love is not enough. And I know some people thinking right now, money, right? Love and money, and then you're good to go, right? Nah, leave the money for last now, boy, right? Leave the money for last, because you see, communication and understanding and listening and being supportive, and this is for both men and women. All you know me, as I always say, I remind all you, I'm not biased, right? I'm not gender biased. If I have to speak on a topic pertaining to a particular gender, I would, but across the board, I'm not biased, right? We need to be listening to people when they talk. We need to be honest with ourselves and honest to them. We need to be open. We need to be vulnerable sometimes. Sometimes it is okay, and this is more or less for the men. Sometimes it's okay to be at your weakest point, right? This whole man up and don't cry and nah. Let me tell you something, brother man. Let me just tell you something, eh? You see, when it is like a cry in front of a woman, if that doesn't indicate to her a sign of strength, then that's not the woman for you, right? If it is a woman could look at you being at your most vulnerable state, and I won't say laugh at you, more than likely she won't laugh at you, but you know, don't appreciate that or don't be there for you, or probably even tell her like what you're crying for. Nah, right? Because we are all humans. We are all humans and we all break down. We are never up all the time. We all have our low days, right? But there are so many other factors that need to be taken into consideration when pursuing a relationship or when you're in already a relationship. So love is not enough, right? We need to be real mindful of that. We need to be communicating with each other on like communication is key. And I don't just mean talking. You have to listen and understand your partner. We have to appreciate our partner. We have to be there for them emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. It's the last one, right? Sex is a priority, yes. Is sex a priority? Yes. Don't let nobody bamboozle you. Sex is a priority, right? But it's not all about sex, right? And we live in a world now that we rather focus on the sex first. Now I can understand that, you know, because you don't want to be with a person and you're going to spend the rest of your life with them, and then you realize they can't put you down, right? They're going to send you up a fucking wall, right? But I understand the reason behind it, but it is more than that. Like literally, it is more than that, and it takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of learning. It takes a lot of understanding. It takes a lot of failures. It takes a lot of mistakes. It takes a lot of pain. It takes a lot of hurt to reach a point and understand that, yo, it's really not just about the sex. It's really not all about love alone. It's about everything put together entwined. Everything. Because the amount of work that it actually takes to hold a relationship together, we are not doing it because we don't want to put in the work. Why don't we want to put in the work? We have a lot of pain going around, you know, a lot of people cheating and lying and being deceitful and using and manipulative and all that, right? But if each and every one of us were to actually just in tune with ourselves, like I always say, it all boils down to individuality. You understand? And be true to ourselves. We can't project all these things onto each other. Right, so don't go into a relationship just thinking it's all about love and all that emotions, because when it boils down to it, the road ahead is way tougher, and you will need much more than love. You will need much more than love to face the battles that are going to come with you, because as human beings, we are seasonal. We change. Even if it is we don't think we want to, we change. There are certain things about us that will remain the same. If you're a comical person, if you're a stern person, if it's a moody person, there are things that would remain the same. But overall, we all change, right? If it is you look at your life right now, you are not the same person, thinking-wise, physically-wise, that you were 5 years ago, right? So keep in mind that love is not enough. We need more than love to get through a relationship, and even life on the whole. Because you can love your family and you will have a dispute with them. How are you going to talk about it? They love you and just tell them I love them, I love you, and just feel it when I just die down. No, you have to talk it out. You must have some sort of adversity as well towards it. You understand? So the feeling is just a feeling for a moment at a time. But in order to keep love, right? In order to keep a relationship burning, it takes all the wheels to be turning. Your hamster has to be running 24/7. That's the only time your hamster not going to get no rest. See inside your brain and you're running. When it is you're sleeping, you're supposed to be thinking about your girl. When it's sleeping, you're supposed to be thinking about your man. Don't wake up, don't let them wake up with a slap because you're dreaming somebody else. You understand? But on a real, love is not enough, right? Or it takes all the factors, right? Emotionally, mentally, and physically, spiritually to make it work. So keep that in mind.